every YouTube tutorial that you find on the platform, if you guys want to be a YouTube content creator, every YouTube tutorial will tell you the same exact thing. Make sure you introduce your video with a captivating introduction. Folks, I think I'm going to do the exact opposite, and I may actually drive viewership away from this particular video. Roman Reigns, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, versus Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, and King Corbin in the main event on SmackDown again. SmackDown continues to be the worst wrestling program in the entire industry. Nobody is even on the same planet as SmackDown when it comes to that. And they finally, after weeks of television, finally introduced dog food. Dog food. Loser eats dog food. Is that captivating enough for you? It's captivating enough for me. You know what? You don't even have to click off the video. I'll do you a solid, bro. I'll do you a solid, okay? Goodbye. I'm done.
Delete! This is mine.
You guys legitimately didn't think I was going to leave you now, did you? Come on. Who else is going to give you the real SmackDown on Fox review in the community? Nobody. Nobody. Where are you going to go? You're going to go listen to some Wrestle Geeks? They probably gave this a fucking 9 out of 10. Every single week, like clockwork, man. Every Friday, 10 p.m., I'm sitting right here reviewing SmackDown. I gotta say it. We're gonna have a consecutive string, man. We're gonna have a streak that's greater than The Undertaker at WrestleMania. SmackDown is the worst wrestling show on TV. It may very well be the worst wrestling show in the industry at this moment. What's happening over there, Bruce? Huh? What a clown! Then WWE wonders why their stock is $48 per share, down from $100. What a bunch of losers. Vince wants to know why his fourth quarter earnings are down. Look. It's not that difficult to figure out, man. It's not that difficult to figure out. This show sucks. Oh my God, this show sucks so bad, man. I feel like I'm reviewing Monday Night Raw back in 2018. This is awful. This is absolutely awful, man. This is your SmackDown Live review or whatever the fuck this was tonight for January 31st, 2020. I am JD. This is Off the Script. Once again, happy birthday to my mother. I love you. Hopefully she had a good birthday. I know my brother took both my mom and my dad out to dinner tonight, so hopefully they enjoyed themselves. If you guys missed Off the Script this afternoon, it went up at 2:30. I give you a very good argument, as always, because I'm the fucking Messiah. Follow me, my sons. Follow me, my sons and daughters. We talk about Charlotte and Rhea Ripley and why it is a terrible idea for WrestleMania. If you guys want to go hear that, link will be down below in the description. And as I click my fingers right in the video, you're going to see that little eye? Click it. It's right there. Make sure you guys go and check that out. And everything that you might have missed on the channel during the week. Follow me on social media at JD from NY206. That is on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Very important. We have almost 115,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So thank you guys so very much for that. And if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. It's completely worth your subscription. All it takes is the mouse. The mouse, just go over there and boom, hit subscribe. Turn on that bell for all notifications. And tonight's podcast is brought to you by my good friends over at Audible. audibletrial.com/offthescript. Use our link. Once again, that's audibletrial.com/offthescript. You guys are going to get 30 days free of their service and one free audio book of your choice, absolutely free. You guys have no idea how you guys sign up for Audible, how it helps the show. Not only does it help the show, but you show Audible that you guys are doing the job right here on Off the Script. So thank you guys so very much for all of your supports. Tomorrow on Off the Script, we got another big episode coming, part 2 of episode 311, and it's going to be live as of tonight for my patrons over at patreon.com. We talk about the McMahon and the firing, or Vince McMahon firing Michelle Wilson and George Barrios, two of WWE's biggest guns, co-presidents of WWE, fired. Vince McMahon forced them to resign because they did not see Vince McMahon's vision all the way through. They did not have the same vision as Vince McMahon for the WWE moving on into the future. Fired them, scapegoats, and we talk about the collapse of the WWE stock on tomorrow's episode of Off the Script and the debut segment of What Did the Clown Say Now? Corey Graves. And we have theme music to go along with it. Corey Graves, the creepy clown. Corey Graves, SmackDown color commentator. He looks pretty damn good over there, man. He looks pretty damn good. Enough of this shit. I'd rather listen to that music for the entirety of the 2 hours than watch this fucking garbage known as SmackDown. Anyway, that's tomorrow. You guys got that to look forward to. Roman Reigns made his ring entrance, and it took this guy 5 minutes to get to the ring. I counted. Believe it or not, I counted. The time management on this show is absolutely horrendous. Why does it take Roman Reigns to get to the ring 5 minutes? Pandering to the crowd, theme music going off. Why? I don't get it. Made his ring entrance, and we've seen highlights of the Rumble, as if we wanted to see it again. The Baron Corbin and Roman Reigns match, false count anywhere at the Royal Rumble at Minute Maid Park. Graves said Reigns is focused because he needs to be a big part of wrestling. He needs to be a big part of WrestleMania in Tampa. Really? Why does he need to be a big part? Does he need to be? Or does Vince McMahon want him to be a big part of WrestleMania? Big difference there, Mr. Graves, clown. I don't give a shit about this show. I really don't. I joke around on this show more so than any other review, man. I just don't give a shit about this show. Then the Usos came out. They stood in the middle of the ring. Uso Penitentiary was live on SmackDown. So Reigns asked the crowd to cheer harder. To cheer harder. Because I know you can do better than that. Man, if someone is telling you, I know you could do better than that, maybe you shouldn't be doing it at all. I don't know. Give me a break. They did a little better on the second try, but not by much. Then the woman proceeds to get up, put her clothes on, walk out the door, and say, I'm never going to talk to you again. Goodbye. The sex sucked, just like this show. Reigns said he whipped Corbin's ass all over the baseball stadium. He said there is bad news. Really? I'm watching Bad News, Reigns. How worse can it get? The Usos said he lost and he doesn't like to lose. He said they're going to get back to business, he said. Plow through the king and his little bitches and then focus on WrestleMania. Corbin walked out with Dolph and Bobby Roode, who I shall not call Robert. So Corbin said, save it. The feeling is mutual. He told Reigns that he knows that without the help of his cousins, he couldn't have defeated them. Roman Reigns cheated his way to victory, just like SmackDown cheats the fans every single week of solid wrestling. He said he should have been in better shape for the Royal Rumble, but the Usos attacking him took him off his game. The Usos threw some insults at Corbin. They listed all the things that they did to them. Super kick, check. Super kick, check. Spear, check. Corbin returned fire by showing the dog food angle again. Cue Vince McMahon laughing in the back because I know he's having a fucking blast with this one. Reigns said Corbin is living in the past as if it's the apex of his career, or else he has a dog food fetish. Reigns offered an additional stipulation for their match later. The loser of the match has to eat dog food. Roode shook his head as if that was a crazy idea. And then Reigns went on to say, and I quote, "What do you say, fetish boy?" Corbin snapped and said, "Fine. You want it, I accept." Corbin told Roode he's not scared at all. The Usos said they've got a big surprise for him, and then someone rolled out a cart of a dozen or so cans of dog food. And I hope to God not, man. I really hope that's not real dog food. First of all, the dog food name on the can was Doggy Chow. Unless Titus is now magically dealing in the dog food industry. I don't know. But I pray to God, I pray upon everything that is holy, that whatever they were doing here was nothing more than refried beans. Because that's exactly what it looked like to me. At one point during the show, they cut away to the stage and some fucking idiot was like stirring it like he was cooking dinner. It looked like refried beans to me. I hope to God it was. I don't know. I know we shit on Corbin, and I know we shit on Corbin all the time, but if he had to eat dog food, man, I give him credit, because I don't know how any human being can fucking do that, especially the cheap, manufactured garbage that you'll find, like Alpo or fucking Fancy Feast or whatever the fuck they got going on, man. It's garbage. Absolute garbage. So this was terrible. This took too long. The time management on this show sucks, and this was completely unnecessary. It's like I'm watching a fucking rerun. It's like WWE literally took the script from like 7 weeks ago and pulled it out of the trash. Oh, here, Vince, here's your script. Awful. Absolutely awful. Heavy Machinery, The Miz and Morrison, which they announced tonight that the dirt sheet is coming back next week, and I reported that off the script on Saturday. The Lucha House Losers and The Revival. Dash and Dawson, who, by the way, have asked for their release again. Awesome. Are they signing with the WWE? I don't think so. Vince, you could offer them all the money in the world. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going anywhere but to Jacksonville, Florida. They ain't going anywhere but to be elite. Let them go. Let them go. The division is dead. You got no other teams on this show doing anything. So let them go. They're not going to be a difference maker. They're not going to be a ratings draw. They're not going to move the needle. Let them go. The fuck you wasting your fun? What are you wasting your money for on these guys? Why? Give them their happiness, Satan. Why is this match even happening? I posed this question on social media, and you know, I get looked at as the one who complains all the time, but don't I have logical thoughts every single week? Let's dissect this for a second. Heavy Machinery. When was the last match that they had on SmackDown? I don't even remember. All I know is Otis and Mandy and the love triangle that's going on with Sonya and Deville. That's all I know. Have they been in the ring doing anything aiming towards a tag team title shot? No. The Lucha House Party. Have these guys even been on the show? No. Did you even know they were still employed? No. Miz and Morrison. Okay, we'll put them to the side. The Revival. Yeah, the Revival. The last time we seen them was in a 34th on Miracle Street Fight, or whatever the fuck it was called. 34th Christmas Street Fight that was going on during the holidays. Miracle on 34th Street Fight. There you go. Couldn't even get it right. I don't give a shit. Seriously. That's the last time we seen them. on TV. Can someone please reiterate to me how any of these teams outside the Miz and Morrison even deserve an opportunity at being the number one contender to the New Day and the SmackDown Tag Team Championships? Why did we need this match when Morrison himself beat Kofi and Big E back-to-back weeks? Shouldn't that be all that you need to give Miz and Morrison tag team title shots at the tag team champions? I don't understand the logic here, McMahon. Stop treating us like idiots. This match was completely unnecessary, and it rendered everything in it absolutely worthless. This went 13 minutes. This 13 minutes could have been saved for, I don't know, maybe getting Mustafa Ali on the fucking show? Where is Mustafa Ali? I'd love to know. Did he get released? Is he back to being a fucking Chicago PD? Where is he? Is he fucking scaling a building looking to fight crime somewhere? Is he Batman's new fucking partner? Is he living in the Batcave somewhere? Yes, Alfred, get me a fucking sparkling water with lemon, please. You fucking kidding me? Absolute waste of time was this match. Who won? I wonder who. The team that beat the New Day in back-to-back weeks. Miz and Morrison. I just saved you 13 fucking minutes of your life. Now they get a tag team title shot. When? Where? I don't know. Do I care? Absolutely not. The tag team division, every single time they add a team, they take other teams away. These are not legitimate tag teams. You're pairing The Miz and Morrison together because you had no other creative ideas for John Morrison. So now you want to spotlight the tag team titles with a makeshift team in Miz and Morrison, which shouldn't be the case. And you got other tag teams just waiting around, waiting to do what they should be doing, and that's fighting for championships and number one contenderships, and they're all doing nothing. You might as well fucking create a championship for catering, because that's where these teams reside most weeks. Morrison is just like everybody else. He has been humanized. Remember when everybody was excited about John Morrison coming to the WWE? Oh my God, Johnny Morrison's coming back. Johnny Nitro's coming back. Johnny Mundo's coming back. Johnny Impact's coming back. Johnny SmackDown. What happened? He's Johnny Average. Johnny Average is now Johnny Normal. He's not special anymore. Oh, great, he does parkour. Great. Awesome. I wish Vince McMahon would fucking parkour himself off a fucking building. This show sucks. Miz and Morrison win. Backstage, after Heavy Machinery lost, Tucker and Otis expressed their frustration with losing. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville walked up to them. Mandy thanked Otis for all that he did to help her in the Royal Rumble. Tucker told Otis this is a good time to do what they talked about. So Otis says he was nervous, he was stuttering, he was backtracking. Deville said to spit it out. I'm not sure if you guys realize this, but you're standing in front of me. We got a match in about a couple of minutes. Otis then asked if she'd go out with him next Friday. Mandy says she has no plans the following Friday, but she is busy this coming Friday. So he said, great. So Valentine's Day. Tucker said he got a date with her on Valentine's Day. I can't wait to see Otis's heart broken on Valentine's Day, because you know it's coming. So, after that, we got another tag team match with Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Oh joy, oh joy. The ring announcer said this was a women's tag team division match. Of course it was. I figured it was the men, seeing Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross out there. So then we got Michael Cole and Corey Graves on commentary. Oh, the winners of this match will be positioned in line for a women's tag team championship match. Yes, because that's exactly what I want to see. Why don't you just burn the fucking titles? I would take great pleasure in seeing that than seeing Asuka and Sane against Bliss and Cross again. So we got this match. It went 4 minutes. If you walked away from it, I commend you. There was nothing that happened in this match that was overly exciting or good at all. Bliss and Cross win. We get a Twisted Bliss off the top rope. Great. This show is fucking really hitting its stride about a half an hour in. Shinsuke Nakamura with Sami Zayn and Cesaro, who they've done nothing with, who I think is a nice little stable. Got a nice little stable of talent there. Zayn, Cesaro, and Nakamura versus Braun Strowman. This is an Intercontinental Championship match. Man, if they drop the ball on Shinsuke Nakamura, holy shit. They dropped the ball on Sami Zayn. They dropped the ball on Cesaro. WWE's dropping the ball everywhere. Shinsuke Nakamura was Intercontinental Champion for 169 days, I believe is what they said. Do you remember anything in the 169 days that this guy held the championship for? First of all, he comes out wearing a red cape. I swear to God, man, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Nakamura would play a great Count Dracula if you did a reincarnation of Castlevania. He'd play a great Dracula. Who would play Simon Belmont? I don't know. Do I have that on here? No, I replaced it with Ryu. I'm sorry. That's a perfect fucking sound effect for this match. Honestly, I took the Castlevania one off for Ryu from Street Fighter dying. That's exactly how I sounded watching this fucking show. Nakamura, man, they dropped the ball on him, and it's just terrible. It really is. This guy is at the bottom of the barrel. I hate saying this. He's at the bottom of the barrel. He doesn't feel important whatsoever. He's completely irrelevant. In fact, I was hoping that Braun Strowman lost this match just so that I could laugh. Laugh at him failing to capture another singles title in WWE. So, this one was pretty predictable based on what we've seen. Nakamura lost to this guy twice before already. So, I imagine that WWE was going to give it to Braun Strowman here on the third try. It wouldn't make sense if Nakamura won. I guess it could have been Nakamura winning and then WWE just books this match again at Super Showdown so they have a match there and maybe they do it there. I don't think anybody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit about Nakamura. Braun Strowman is just fucking awful. He really is. The guy is so one-dimensional. There's nothing about Braun Strowman that is exciting. In fact, he won the title tonight, which I'll talk about in a second, how he won the title. I'm already counting down the days until he loses the title. The Intercontinental Championship, to me, is the working man's championship. It's the workhorse title. I don't look at a workhorse when I look at Braun Strowman. I look at... And he can run fast, right? Braun Strowman can run fast. So now he's going to run fast with the Intercontinental Championship. I'm already counting down the days until he loses the title. So the way this one ended up, Nakamura avoided a charge by Braun Strowman and kicked him in the back of the head. He landed a running knee for a 2 count. Sami was ready to celebrate, so he distracted the official, and Nakamura distracted the official, which led to Sami Zayn pulling off the top turnbuckle and exposing the steel. So Braun reversed Nakamura headfirst into the turnbuckle that Sami tried to take off to help Nakamura. It backfired on him. Then he power slammed him to win the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, joy. Oh, joy. 5 minutes, and goodbye to Nakamura's 169 days as IC champion. What a terrible way to lose the championship, man. What a waste of a fucking reign. How many days now till Braun Strowman loses the championship? I predicted and I fantasy booked, give it to Strowman, give him the fucking title win. Sheamus is going to be coming up. I'm assuming they got nothing left for Sheamus. He's already made mention in random interviews that the only title he hasn't won, I believe, is the Intercontinental Championship. I'd love if Sheamus bro-kicked the beard off this fucking guy and won the Intercontinental Championship. I would much rather have Sheamus as the IC champion than Braun Strowman. Strowman is just awful. There's nothing redeeming about Strowman, and this was such a lackluster, flat, garbage way to switch the championship. Nobody gave a shit. Seriously, how many of you watching me legitimately give a shit about the IC title, Nakamura, or Braun Strowman? I guarantee you every single one of you is like, yep, I agree with you, JD. I agree with you. So Sami was backstage. He was yelling at Elise Ashton, the new interviewer backstage. I wonder why she got hired. So she was backstage, asked him for a comment, and he lashed out at her for her hack journalism questions. Maybe Sami Zayn should focus that attention and anger towards the hacks writing this fucking show. Elias then strummed his guitar because they showed Sami on the Titantron and Elias was in the ring and he started strumming his guitar, interrupting Sami Zayn while this interview was being conducted. Sami was upset with the interruption, just like I was upset with this entire SmackDown episode. Elias says he's scheduled to perform right now, so he thought he'd move things along. Sami said nobody cares about him or his jingles, so put your guitar down and shut your mouth, he said. He said what he has to say is more important. Elias insincerely apologized to Sami Zayn. Sami began ranting again, and Elias strummed his guitar again. Sami then threw another fit. Elias said he thought he was done. Sami said he was literally in the middle of a sentence. My bad, man, says Elias. Elias asked the fans to clap along to his song, and Cesaro interrupted. Sami Zayn sent Cesaro to the ring to take care of Elias. Cesaro charged the ring. Elias knocked him out of the ring. Big running high knee, and Cesaro retreated. What a loser Cesaro is. Now, I don't know. He was hopping around on one leg. I don't know if he legitimately hurt himself or if he was selling the attack. He was selling a back body drop. So I hope to God he's not hurt, because it looked like he was struggling to stay on his feet. Otherwise, he's a masterful seller. I don't know if you guys seen that. He was hopping around. Referees came out to pick him up. I don't know if he's hurt or not. Hopefully not. Complete waste of time. Sheamus versus Chad Gable. Chad Gable. Rematch from the Royal Rumble pre-show. If you guys watched the pre-show. If you didn't, it's the first time. For me, it's the second time. For me, it's a waste of time, because we know that Sheamus isn't losing here. So Chad Gable made a comeback after Sheamus started off early on the attack. Landed a missile dropkick off the top rope. He landed a moonsault for a near fall. Sheamus came back with a Irish curse backbreaker, followed by a bro kick. And that was it. IC title, please. Strowman, please. Take the belt off him, please. Because there's nobody else. And if you envision anybody else, there really isn't anybody that makes sense. It's Sheamus and Strowman. Thank you, WWE, for stealing my idea. Great. I will accept PayPal payments when necessary. Bayley came out to the ring for a promo. Oh, great. Got to get Bayley on the show. Hopefully no Lacey Evans. There's just something about me. Am I right? There's something about me? Is there something about me? There's just something about Bayley that can't be taught, can't be produced, can't be touched. She said she showed everyone how a role model beats an opponent quickly and decisively at the Royal Rumble. She said she made good on her promises and crushed Lacey Evans' dreams, just like SmackDown crushes my dreams and hopes of a good wrestling show on Friday night. So fans gave her the what treatments. She said it was revenge for Lacey hurting her best friend, Sasha, and causing her to miss the Royal Rumble match, which she should have been in and won, by the way, not the resident android queen on Friday nights. Bayley, there's something about you, by the way. That haircut is terrible, and you look like an aging grandma. I love you, though. I love you, though, bro. Seriously. Go back to the blonde, then go back to the Bayley buddies, please, and go back to the original theme music that you had. The theme music for Bayley is awful. There's no identity. I can't look at Bayley and look at that theme music, or listen to that theme music, rather. I can't. It doesn't even fit her. This heel run has been a complete failure. Complete failure. Hopefully we get Sasha and Bayley. And honestly, I turned Bayley back into being a babyface. This run has been a complete failure. So, she mentioned that she crushed Lacey Evans' dreams. And she did it with her cute little daughter sitting front row. She said now Summer has to look at her mom and see what a loser and a failure looks like. Ooh. Bayley saying Lacey is a loser and a failure. I would have to agree. Meanwhile, you can look in Gorilla, and I'm sure you'll see Bruce Pritchard sitting there, the executive director of the show. You want to talk about what a loser and a failure looks like? There you go. This show is a complete and utter failure. So she said Lacey can sit amongst the sheep in the crowd and watch her because a true champion surpasses them all. She says she's beaten everyone, She said Charlotte is obviously going to choose her opponents, and her opponent at WrestleMania is going to be me. Then instead, Naomi came out. Naomi looked like something out of Fortnite, dancing with the neon and the fucking helmets. She looked like some weird alien from some obscure planet. She's wearing this disco ball thing on her head that was lit up multicolored. She danced her way to the ring, and she got in the ring. She said she missed SmackDown. Really? Have you watched this show in your absence? Are you bullshitting me? There's no way, honey, you could have missed SmackDown. You gotta open your eyes and watch what's going on. She said she heard Bayley bragging and lying and trash talking. She said she hasn't beaten everybody because she hasn't beaten her. So then Bayley hit Naomi with the microphone, and Naomi came right back with a springboard round kick. Naomi then danced. Awesome. So now we got our interim match for the time being before Bayley gets to Sasha, hopefully, at WrestleMania. Oh, but I don't want to see Sasha and Bayley, man. Who do you want to see? Who do you want to see at WrestleMania? What other match on this show speaks to you and says WrestleMania? Is it Naomi and Bayley? No. Is it Bayley and Carmella? No. Is it Bayley and Dana Brooke? Oh, my God, man. You're going to get 2 sound effects for that one. God almighty, man. This division sucks. It really does. How about Lacey Evans again, man? You want to see Lacey Evans again? Oh, my God. This division is terrible. Oh. The Usos and Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin, Robert Roode, Bobby Roode, someone who was glorious and now is inglorious, and Dolph Ziggler. Did I watch this match? No, I didn't. I would be absolutely lying to you if I watched this match. I have no notes on this match. I got to go to Wrestling. Let me go to Wrestling Inc. here. Wrestling Inc. Okay? And we'll go to Wrestling Inc. on the internet and get the notes here. Let's see what happened. So let's read the notes here. Ziggler super kicked. Corbin landed a deep 6 on Reigns for a near fall. Cole kept yelling during the near falls, is Reigns going to eat dog food? Oh, 2.5! Reigns caught a distracted Corbin with a Superman punch. Ziggler broke it up. Jay dove through the ropes and knocked Ziggler onto the announce desk. Reigns rolled up a distracted Corbin for a 3 count. The king is going to eat dog food, said Michael Cole. So Reigns and the Usos win. The Usos handcuffed Corbin and gave him a super kick to take him down. So Michael Cole here, according to the notes here on Wrestling Inc., or what I say, Wrestling Zone, or whatever. Wrestling Inc., they said Cole never sounded more excited. Must have been having a fucking hard-on underneath the desk, man. He's probably jerking himself off watching this shit. Reigns speared Corbin at ringside. Graves then pleaded with the Usos and Reigns to have a heart. Does Vince McMahon have a heart? Does Bruce Pritchard have a heart? Look at what they're subjecting us to, clown, every single week. Said there are dogs who need that food. So they tied up Corbin like they did with Reigns. They crucified him to the steel post with the handcuffs, and they poured buckets of refried dog food. Hopefully it was refried beans. Dog food all over him. Reigns was covered in it. They posed for a picture and acted all happy that they finally got one over on King Corbin. That's that. Michael Cole then promoted the Super Bowl on Sunday, as if anybody's watching the fucking SmackDown episode tonight that's not going to watch the Super Bowl. Super SmackDown tonight, they even promoted for the Super Bowl. Super SmackDown, super failure was this show. This show sucks. And you know what the best part of it all is? It is 10:38 and I'm done. that was your SmackDown review. I will no longer be here this evening. I'm done. This show sucks. If you guys watch this show, I feel bad for you. I really do. Please don't feel bad for me. I have to do this. I love entertaining you guys, but my God, man. If anybody looks at this show and can justify the horrendous nature of this show, you need to fucking quit doing anything pro wrestling related. This show is a fucking abomination of epic proportions. If Eric Bischoff was fired for not even getting to be a part of this show as a scapegoat, he was a scapegoat. I don't know how Bruce Pritchard has lasted this long. I really don't. Now, we know that he's not booking this show. He may very well be sitting down with Vince McMahon booking this show, to be honest with you. But WWE and Vince and everybody else that holds share in this company stock, you want to look at why the fourth quarter is what it is. Look at this show. Look at this show. That's all you need to know. Tune into SmackDown. Please don't tune into SmackDown. Tune into Off the Script tomorrow, where we'll talk about the stock collapsing, Vince firing Michelle Wilson and George Barrios, two co-presidents of WWE. Make sure you guys tune into that. If you missed Off the Script today, part 1, go and check it out. Much better than this piece of shit show. So make sure you go and check out part 1. Link will be down in the description and linked above in that little eye that you see right above me. Go and check that out. And if you guys want to follow me on social media, please do that at JD from NY206. That's on Twitter and Instagram. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for all notifications. Patreon.com/JD from NY206 if you guys want to donate to the show and help support the show. And if you want to check out Audible, you guys get a free audiobook of your choice. audibletrial.com/offthescript. 200,000 choices to choose from. 30 days free of their service. 1 free audiobook. You can't beat that deal. Guys, I'll see you right back here tomorrow for Off the Script, and then back on Monday with a brand new week of WWE content. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you right back here for Off the Script tomorrow afternoon at 5 p.m., episode 311, part number 2. See you guys then.